Hey guys, Andrea Fasano for BeTerrific.com. We're back here on the red carpet for the world premiere of Back in Time, the behind the scenes and documentary of Back to the Future. And I am standing here with the filmmakers. Hey guys.
Hey, how are you? Nice to see you.
Welcome. This is Louis, Jason, and Lee. So tell me a little bit about how this documentary got started to begin with.
So it was late 2013, and I was filming a short film with the DeLorean as a prop, and I saw people getting out of their cars and just taking pictures of it in the middle of the street. And it was that day that I realized that the love that I had for Back to the Future, it wasn't just me. And it was a weird moment, and I kind of put in the back of my head that day we should do a documentary about Back to the Future. Fast forward 4 months.
Go to the future?
Yeah, I called Louis. I said, let's do this. We headed up to Hubbardston, Massachusetts, put this thing on Kickstarter, and the world got behind us.
Wow, so Massachusetts, you're talking about Bill and Patrick Shea and the garage they have up there. BeTerrific.com has covered their garage and the DeLoreans that they have and that kind of stuff. How did you even discover them and get in touch with them?
I think it was in the beginning when Jay called us and we talked about how are we going to make this film work, and we said, well, let's find the big purveyors of this community, the guys that are kind of at the forefront of this. Do they give us their blessing? Do they want to see a piece of content like this? And then we just did our research. We found that Bill and Patrick Shea own the only privately owned screen-used DeLorean time machine. So of course they're at the forefront of this. You know, they invested so much money into their collectibles, which was amazing. And then we talked with Stephen Clark, Joe Walser, and kind of got their blessing and launched. And so doing our research there, because of their approach to the truck, got us up there. And once we spoke with them and we saw just how great this family was, how big the family is, and how they all do this together and how much stuff they have, we fell in love with them and the project. And from there, we knew it was going to be a big success.
And let's be real. I mean, money came into play. We were independent filmmakers with no money. The Shays were a drive away from us. So much of this stuff is on the West Coast. And you know, serendipitously, they were in Massachusetts. It allowed us to just drive there to get our film on Kickstarter without having to spend a fortune of money we didn't have.
That's amazing. So then, Lee, how did you get involved with this project, and what got you excited about being involved with this?
It's funny. Indirectly, the Shays got me involved in this because had it not been for them, there wouldn't have been an original Kickstarter. And I mean, Jason and Louis had they filmed all the stuff up there in such a beautiful way that when I saw the Kickstarter trailer after the campaign had ended, I said, I've got to get involved in this. I was literally just kind of looking for a Back to the Future documentary. I found this. The campaign had ended, and I called them up. I said, listen, guys, I'm in the business, and I'd love to see if I could help out. I'd like to get back into production. And that's how I joined up on Back in Time.
That's an incredible story for your little trio here. Now, you mentioned about the DeLorean.
Call it a wolf pack. We're a wolf pack now, yes.
3 best friends that anybody ever had. Do you guys sing that? You sing that every day?
Well, not on camera because then we have to pay for the rights for it.
Okay, so we're live streaming. Oh well. So you guys, you talked about the DeLorean and how that actually got this started, kick-started literally. So basically about the film, how did you get everyone else involved?
It was, first of all, it was a lot of hard work. I mean, I give a ton of credit to Lee and Louis, and we kind of created a nice path. We knew that if we called Michael on day one, it would probably be a no because he gets 100 of these phone calls a day. Bob Gale, who you just had on, was an amazing supporter of us from day one. He loved the idea of the project, saw what we were doing. He got behind us. He helped us get some people. And then there was a little bit of luck. Adam F. Goldberg, creator of ABC's The Goldbergs, co-executive producer of this project, he signed on day one that we were on Kickstarter. And they had done a Back to the Future episode on the Goldbergs. So he had worked with Michael's team on different rights and releases, stuff like that. He was able to get us Michael J. Fox. Once we got Michael, you know, everything else just kind of became a phone call away. So a little bit of luck, a lot of bit of hard work, and next thing we knew, we blinked, and we had everyone from Steven Spielberg all the way down to super fans and everything in between.
And a quick fun fact with Adam F. Goldberg, the most interesting part about having him on the team for us was the fact that we were able to shoot a lot of this documentary on the set of the Goldbergs. It was naturally an 80s house, an 80s set, fit perfectly, so going there 3 or 4 times for a movie certainly helped us as filmmakers, but giving us that natural environment to be in and just live in that world with his TV show, The Goldbergs, that airs on what channel, Jay?
That'll be ABC, folks. ABC? I believe it's Wednesday nights this season?
Wednesday nights, ABC, 8:30, I believe, 8 or 8:30 on Channel 7 in New York.
For the record, it's not that I don't watch it because I have seen every episode. I just DVR it, so I don't know when it's on. I watch it.
I'm so glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, I mean, who knows who's listening? I don't want to get in trouble with Adam.
Absolutely not. Well, okay, so we're talking about Back in Time. You guys did this whole documentary about Back to the Future. What are one of the coolest things that you found out about? You just said a fun fact. I mean, you guys reveal a lot of the stuff in the documentary. I mean, even about the DeLorean itself. Not a lot of people know. Is it a replica? Is it a tribute car? Is it the real thing? So what's something that you discovered that was new to each of you when going through this production?
I think, guys, we should have everyone watch the film on Netflix tomorrow to find out that information, right? Netflix, as of tomorrow, buy it on iTunes, Amazon for the DVD and Blu-ray. Where else can they get it, Lee?
They can come to the Big Apple Film Festival. They can do iTunes. Have we said iTunes? iTunes. And there's some film festivals as well they can see it if they can't make it, like Big Apple Film Festival, Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival, the Lone Star Festival, a bunch of it. Go to our site, www.backintimefilm.com. You can see all the information there.
Yeah, and big announcement today. It's now available on iTunes in multiple territories. Today, England got released, Canada, I believe Ireland, and these are going to keep rolling out. It takes a little bit of time to get it onto the different international iTunes, but Netflix, it is available worldwide. So
amazing. We're breaking news left and right here on BeTerrific.com.
You know, we'll tell the BeTerrifics because they are terrific, and they make BeTerrific special. That's my plug for Michael. And, you know, it's amazing for us. I think the one thing that we learned that you can't necessarily get from the film, because to capture this would have been just outside the scope of an independent documentary. Once people started finding out about this, the amount of press requests that we got from every corner of the earth. Saturday night I did an interview in Russia. The next morning, Argentina. I've done South Korea or North Korea, one of the Koreas.
South Korea.
I'm now Delta Platinum for life.
The amount of podcasts Jay's done, he's been in more basements than Playboy. Legit.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And you know, on a serious note, you know, Playboy did pick up. Playboy ran a story about this documentary all the way up to the Wall Street Journal, New York Times. Today we were in National Geographic. So Back to the Future reaches everywhere and everyone. It's amazing. Amazing.
Did you hear even Lyft has something going on today where they're having a DeLorean tomorrow, where they're having DeLoreans pick people up. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, in fairness, they copied Uber, who already did it, but whatever.
Ooh.
Whatever.
Burn. That's a burn.
But so was there a fun fact? Was there a fun fact that just blew your minds that you didn't know about? You're already diehard Back to the Future fans. What did Back in Time really discover?
There is one thing, and I hate to be coy here, but there is one thing that it was a story from Frank Price, who was at Universal. He was at Columbia, and then he was at Universal. I don't want to give too much away because it's a great story. So but there are a lot of little interesting facts and tidbits that were told to us by guys like Frank, by guys like Bob Gale. So it's good. Whoa, it's going to be, and we just lost. Oh,
you know why? Lee, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but
We're going to bring in somebody very, very special.
this is the man.
We're back. We're back. How are you?
Hi,
Hi.
welcome to
Thank you.
BeTerrific.com.
We're back. It's great to be back.
I see little movements in the background, and I'm like, who is that? And it's Patrick Shea.
This is family, absolutely, no question. Look at this event. My God, you guys bringing down the house. I'm going to crash this interview.
This is the truth. Making this documentary, I mean, the Shays are absolutely family to us. We've been up to Hubbardston so many times already. I mean, it's second family up there. So yeah, exactly. The parking is great. You could kind of just pull up wherever. You know,
It's not like New York or Hollywood. You got to pay for everything.
yeah, and it's like the best museum. It's the best museum on the planet. You don't have to pay admission. They got everything, and there are no annoying tourists hanging around.
If you want to wreck a really expensive drone, there's no place like our place, as you know. Yes.
You know, the opening shot of Back in Time, I'll give it away. It's a drone shot of the gorgeous DeLorean and Bill Shea, Patrick's dad's driving it, and we might have wrecked a drone on that shoot. So the opening shot of Back in Time, yeah, the opening shot of Back in Time, we did have to sacrifice a drone, but we got the shot.
You got much more that the audiences can enjoy than just a broken drone, so that's okay, right?
I hope so.
All right, so leave us with one thing that the audience needs to know before they go see this documentary, or to make them go see the documentary.
Our documentary. One thing to go see our documentary?
Camera's over there, bro. Camera's over there.
All right, let's see. I'm thinking, yeah. One reason to go see our Back in Time documentary. I assure you there's content that is in this documentary about the Back to the Future trilogy that you have not seen anywhere else before.
I got one for you. There isn't going to be a Back to the Future 4. So this is as close as you're going to get. So you might as well go see it.
Another fun fact revealed. Awesome. I'll skip Patrick. We're going to do an interview with Patrick after.
I mean, as much as we love Back to the Future, I think one of the things that's really cool in this documentary is the Shays and I mean, I know you guys have done an interview up there at the garage.
And I even did one with him at Comic-Con last
There
year.
you go. Okay, so I mean, but they really do have a fabulous collection, and it was one of those experiences that we got to have throughout this whole process that we never would have been involved with if we were making a different type of movie. The Shays is one of them. Swagway, our sponsor for the premiere tonight, coming in and saying, you know what, we get it. We understand that you know, this is a movie that was about the future, about the past. We're about the future, and we want to help you out, and we want to throw you guys a premiere, you know. And that was, we never thought we were going to have a premiere. So big thanks to Swagway for coming out and helping us to sponsor.
You thought you were going to be in a bar, just the three of you watching it?
It was, yeah. Just got to say, hey, do you have Netflix? Oh, they got it, guys. They got Netflix. Okay, we don't have to spend $11.99. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, congratulations to you guys, the filmmakers here for Back in Time. We're going to do an interview with Patrick Shay after this. There's so much to find out in this documentary. You guys stay right there. We have more people coming up. And go check out the documentary. Go online, Google it, Back in Time. We'll be right back.
Bye-bye.